We're talking today about sleep. I know that you are having trouble sleeping. I'm having trouble sleeping too. Sleeping is so hard when you can't stop thinking. How many of you are waking up in the middle of the night and your mind is spinning, or you're having trouble going to sleep? One of the reasons why is the chaos and uncertainty about this moment in time. I mean, all you have to do is turn on the news and read about the markets or read about the new cases or whatever it is that is breaking in the news. You know it's going to be negative. And it has created a situation where everybody's nervous system, yours, mine, it is in a fight or flight, tense, triggered state. You are completely out of the rhythm of your normal life. And when you are out of the rhythm of your normal life, there are secret triggers contained in the chaos that are wigging your whole body system out that makes it hard for you to fall asleep. So in addition to all the stuff that's spinning in your head, the whole rhythm is off. For me, we got 3 kids home, 2 of which have been off at college. The kids are sleeping till noon. I've got lots of food to prepare. I've got a team working remotely. The whole thing is upside down. In addition, here are some of the secret triggers, everybody. You might be drinking more caffeine than you think because you're home. You might be drinking too much alcohol, having that extra glass of wine because you don't have to get up and get into work in the morning. You might have the TV or social media on way too much because you're bored or because you're isolated, or the chaos in the schedule, which is what I just described. That is a secret trigger that is wigging your body and your mind out, which makes it so hard to fall asleep, to stay asleep, and to wake up. Now, why is sleep important right now? You need it to basically to restore your energy and to reset your mind. You need it because it is immunity boosting. It's a way for your body to build up strength so that you can remain calm. So the number one way for you to start to sleep better, routine. You need a sleep routine. The reason why I talk about the word routine is because when your life is in chaos, when your rhythm is thrown off, it makes you feel unsafe, stressed out, and anxious. Predictability makes you safe. Predictability makes you strong. Predictability makes you healthy. You can't rely on outside forces to give you predictability, but you can create predictability. That's where a routine comes in. You need to create a sleep routine. So here's what the experts around sleep say you need in order to have an excellent sleep routine. Number one, you gotta watch the caffeine. If you're sensitive to caffeine or not, you gotta watch the caffeine, and I bet you're taking in a lot more of it than you think that you are. 3 p.m. After 3 p.m., please do not have a cup of coffee. Please do not be consuming the tab and the Diet Cokes and everything else. Now, the next thing you need to do, after you cut out the caffeine at 3 p.m., you gotta shut off the screens 2 hours before you go to bed. There is hard science behind this around the blue light that stimulates your brain to stay active, even if you're not looking at it. If your phone is just near you and on, it will stimulate you. You got it? Now comes the fun part. You ready? You can set up a little routine at night that starts to calm down your whole central nervous system, that starts to trigger your mind, that it's time to slow down and we're getting ready to go to sleep. And if you do this little routine every single night, it will be so much easier for you to fall asleep. So what are things that calm down your central nervous system that can be part of your sleep routine? Number one, I always take a bath. And if you don't have a bathtub, standing in the shower and having warm water hit you, it literally stimulates the vagus nerve that calms your nervous system down, and it signals you it's time to go to bed. You could have something warm to drink. No caffeine. But if you've got herbal tea, some people love a cup of warm water with a little honey and lemon. Something warm, again. Lower the lights in your bedroom. Read from a book. You can meditate. One other thing I want to talk about. If you're having trouble sleeping right now and you're waking up in the middle of the night, I have a very simple science-backed strategy that will help you go back to sleep, okay? What you shouldn't do is lay there and let all of that worry, stress, and anxiety and fear and problems and stuff just sit like a weighted blanket on your mind. I want you to use the 5-second rule. And if you don't know what that is, I wrote an entire book about this simple free thing called the 5-second rule. I'm going to teach it to you right now. It's a 5-second brain hack you can use to interrupt stressful thoughts. And it's particularly effective when you wake up in the middle of the night and your mind is spinning. So you wake up in the middle of the night, you have negative, scary thoughts or stressful thoughts. You're just going to count to yourself 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The act of counting interrupts those thoughts, and it interrupts the spiraling of the thoughts. And the act of counting backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, draws your focus to your prefrontal cortex, which gives you immediate control over what you think of next. And here's what you're going to think of next. I want you to come up with a picture in your mind of the place that you're most excited to go when we come through this chapter. So when this coronavirus thing is over, what are you going to do? I keep picturing the sands of Lake Michigan. That's where I grew up. I picture my toes in the sand. I picture myself walking out into Lake Michigan because it means that I will have gone to visit my parents at my childhood home. And hold on to that thought in your mind. Visualize it and feel yourself there and see if you can hear the waves and see if you can see the colors and transport yourself there. And what's going to happen is you close your eyes and you visualize that very amazing place that you love to be, is your mind is going to settle down. And anytime those nasty thoughts come up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and draw your focus right back there. And you will slowly start to drift off to sleep. Hey, it's Mel. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like this video, I have a suspicion you're going to like these two next.